gate. Hopefully today we don't have connection issues. Hopefully. You never know with how things go. Specifically my streams. Especially lately, I don't know what the hell's going on, but they've been fighting me. Good gosh, have they been fighting me. Okay, hello Dream, nice to see you. I was just gonna ask how you're doing, but you said that you're okay already. I am tired, very tired, stressed out, tired, whatever the hell you want to call it. Everything of the aboves. But you know, we move. We keep going forward. We do what we do, sort of deal. So, today's probably going to end up being a shorter stream. There's a few things that have to get done today, so I'm not going to be able to just go for 3 hours or anything like that. I'm going to probably go for about 2.5. So that'll be the likelihood today that it's going to be a bit shorter than it has been as of late. But overall, we're good. For the first little bit, I've decided we're not going to go after Ansur. Just that feels like something that we can leave to a different playthrough of this when we eventually come back around and do another playthrough. Because that will eventually be something we do. Because I do want to do Dark Urge. So eventually, when we can, we'll come back around to it.
Gildra? Oh, how can I help you?
Sounds like we're just dealing with Raphael then. Yeah, I think we're going after Raphael, and then we're going to go after Gortash. And that should be everything we do. So, just looking to see if this character has anything to, like, buy that's decent. But I don't think it matters. Realistically, I want potions. But I don't think there's anybody around here who sells potions. So we're going to have to go back to just regular Baldur's Gate.
Be most pleasing to sleep indoors.
But yeah, we're dealing with Raphael. We're going to start all of that today. So that's going to be fun. A little nerve-wracking with Raphael because that is a dangerous fight. So that'll be something to potentially ruin the run. So yeah, hopefully we can deal with that. I don't know how much of Raphael we're going to be able to get done today, but it should be enough. Should be. Alright. I was about to say, why is it just me? Where the hell is everyone else go?
What's it now?
Okay. You have potion stuff. That's what we like to see. Do we need a potion of invisibility? I don't believe we need that. Alright. Are you aware that the Fern one-shot might be tomorrow on Twitch and YouTube with Monday post, as well as it being on Beacon? Yeah, that's going to be... Friday's video is probably going to be the recap of that. Not probably, is going to be the recap of that. And then on Monday, I'm torn on what I, not Monday, on Tuesday, next Tuesday, I'm torn on what I want to do for a video. If it's going to be my predictions for the next game, or if it's gonna be my favorite boss fights. Because I've been teasing that boss fights video for a while, and I'm working on it still. Because it's been something to have to sort of look at all the boss fights and try to figure out what ones you think are the best. It has definitely been a journey looking at all of those. So Friday's videos, Friday or Saturday depending on how things go, is gonna be the Oath and Ash one shot. Okay. Nothing else is necessary at the moment. Potions. You can make potion of speed? Okay. Basically, I wanted to just come in here and grab a bunch of potions before we try fucking with Raphael, because that's going to be a dangerous fight. I think go with what you want first, and personally the predictions video can wait a couple weeks. That's the thing, right? I don't necessarily know when that's gonna happen, because I've been looking at a bunch of the stuff. There's just realistically no way to really accurately predict. I'm just gonna move away from these guys with the fucking. There's no way to like accurately predict what like the new 5 are gonna do. I think maybe the only one that I've got like a solid grasp on what I think that they're gonna do is Robbie. I think I've pretty well nailed what Robbie's gonna do. It's just, you know, Luis, Whitney, Alex, and Abria that I'm sort of having trouble with. Abria a little easier than other people to figure out what she's gonna do. I think.
My most prospective
realistically,
customer.
the hardest person to try to guess
Welcome
anything
back.
for, as far as like classes go, is Talzin. Because let's be real, he's just gonna make something. Like he's just gonna have like a what the hell is it called? We'll grab that for him. Oh crap, I needed to grab Karlak. I almost didn't. That would have been a terrible mistake. Okay. Yeah, what was I saying? I was literally just in the middle of saying something and I've completely spaced on what it was.
Ah, excellent choice.
Yeah, I think Talzin's gonna be a homebrew for sure, because that just makes the most sense as far as Talzin goes, right? Like I feel like he's. God damn it, we forgot to put clothes on Mince still, but we're grabbing Karlak anyway, so it doesn't matter.
What's on your mind? You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little
Yeah,
full.
take a star
Excellent.
Starion's place. Yeah. All right, to the hells. Now, there are a few things that I'm sort of contemplating here. Why are you?
There's no time to waste.
You were talking about who will be harder to predict. Oh yeah. Yeah, just the hardest people to predict are the ones that we don't know, right? Like, I feel like I can predict what Travis is gonna do pretty easily. He's a, you know, as far as character players go, he typically locks into like more combat heavy people, like melee combat. So it's not too unrealistic to think he's gonna do that again. So, like in all likelihood, we're likely gonna see wait, I need to just check this.
Can't give up now.
It comes down to a few things, basically. Like, what their playstyle is. Because I feel like Palzan,
I guess.
as a person, like, and I'm specifically talking about, like, the whole, sword seekers and schemers thing right now. Like, it's hard for me to predict where those are going to end up, too, because I'm trying to do that as well. So it's kind of a whole
Gods, I
backward
can't
thing.
believe I'm doing this. We're gonna get out of here, right?
Of course, you just need to get the hammer and go.
Get in, get the hammer, and go. Easy. We won't get trapped here. We won't get dragged deeper into Avernus. We won't. On the bright side, my engine finally feels normal. Like it isn't about to explode. I gotta admit, that's pretty nice. Let's find that hammer and get out of here before I get used to feeling like I might live.
Okay. See, that's the main like thing right now with a lot of.
What's wrong here? Devilish magic of some kind.
Can we leave? Will you betray your trust and pick monk class tier list?
Had a nice break in the hells. Now that we're back, my engine's in overdrive again. Let's move. A trot will take my mind off being barbecued alive.
Well, in actuality, Karlak, what we're doing here is we're doing some barrelmancy.
What's the story?
Monk tier list. Fuck, there's so many. I'll just put 4 campaign 4. I mean, oh, I don't know. So I am unsure if too many people are gonna play monk. I feel like monk is one of those classes where it's kind of like you have to feel it in order to do it, sort of deal. If that makes sense. So if you're not in it, right? Like if that's not something you're necessarily feeling, in all likelihood, it's not going to be something you end up wanting to play. All right. Well, it doesn't look like barrelmancy is going to be an option, or at least not that much of barrelmancy. Is she encumbered now? She's encumbered. Okay, that's fine. I do have a prediction that someone will play it, but it was almost out of necessity by the fact that, and I don't know why everyone kept saying there's 13 classes, because in 2024 there isn't 13 classes, there's 12, because as of right now, what the fuck is the class I'm forgetting? Artificer isn't a class in 2024 rules, unless it's been updated, but I do not believe Artificer is currently a class in 2024 rules. So it's just not an option yet. So I don't know. Again, it comes down to if you think they're going to homebrew a lot of stuff, because they would theoretically have to come up with some sort of homebrew for the 2024 rules. Not saying it's impossible for them to do. It's 100% possible. But I just don't know if it's going to be something they actually end up doing or not. You know what I mean? You smell what I'm stepping in?
All's well that ends.
Now we have a bomb. I believe we've been carrying it for a while. Is it too far out of range? Push the wrong buttons over and over again. You like you like warrior monk? Now, again, I'm biased. I don't like monk. It is probably one of my least favorite classes in D&D. Do you think we could get like bigger rune powder barrels from places? Because now that I'm looking at that, that doesn't look very intimidating. Where'd the brilliant retort go? There it is. Then we'll place this into the world. We will place this into the world. I'm just preemptively setting up for this is why the tier list. Well, I don't know. I don't. Like I said, me tier listing monk just doesn't feel right. I know the 2020. I know the 5e monk's a lot better. So if I had to pick like a 5e monk that I think is like the best monk, I would probably say like Way of Shadow is probably number 1. I just for personal reasons, Way of Cobalt Soul is pretty high up there too. Who would hurt you the most? Monk in general. No, I'm kidding. Oh, we still have some fire wine barrels. I don't know what that's gonna do ultimately. Damn, I wish we had more bombs. You know. Doesn't Shadowheart have a bag of bombs? No, she has 14 of these things. Holy shit. I'm like, oh, I wish we had more bombs. We have more bombs. We have all of the bombs. Throw. Place. Sorry if this is boring, but I need to set up to deal with this fucking fight. I did not just drop 14 bombs. I also dropped 2 here and I don't want that. So we're gonna have to split all these in the inventory. Keep ranking monks so you can clip it. Okay. So like I said, Way of Shadow is probably number 1. Cobalt Soul is probably number 2. I would then probably put Elemental after that. I just think Elemental as far as elementals go, or as far as monks go, Elemental's like probably one of my favorite. Simply because I just like the idea of like an elemental monk having like fire on them and stuff like that. I don't know, I just like the image. Then there's Way of the Drunken Master, which I mean, sure, I mean that's Rock Lee, that's fine. And why am I spacing on monk? Like I'm spacing really bad on monk for whatever reason for its subclasses. Is there one called a soul knife, or is that like a? I forget if that's a rogue class or not. I don't remember all them off by heart. trying to remember the other monastic orders. I just really can't for some reason. I'd have to find a list. I might do that just for the sake of the fact that we're doing this really tedious shit. It's never boring. You're doing barrelmancy setup. Yeah. Well, I mean, this is more like bomb-mancy setup. And more bombs. The idea is, because these pillars... Hello, Bick. Nice to see that you're here. The idea is these pillars, they give Raphael bonuses later when we go to fight him. So if we just take these pillars out, that should leave us in a better spot than before. So the goal is going to be... Gale's going to throw a high-level... Gale's going to throw a high-level... Scorching Ray, hitting a bunch of them. That way they can all blow up. And then we can hopefully, after that, just deal with Raphael and his little fucking friends. But I was looking up monks for you, so give me 1 second as I put at least 5 here. How much health do these things have? I forget. It doesn't tell me because it's deactivated. But I feel like if we place enough, we should be good. What is that, 5 there? That's 5. Let's place a 6th one for good measure. Oh. That rune powder vial is going to stay there because like 4? Somewhere along the line of like 4 devil spawn there. There's 5 here. Let's just place another one down. How does one rank it if they hate the whole class? Hey, that's a fair point. Bam. God damn it. Soon the play is in play. We're gonna put 5 there, and then we're gonna go go put the last one over here, just because I wanted to have make sure that this doesn't have damage. Because something tells me there's not enough here on this side. So bam. That could be in a bad spot, so I'm actually gonna pick that up and put it in a spot where Gale is likely to actually hit it with his Scorching Ray. That feels appropriate. Okay. Okay. I was looking up monk. Monk 5e subclasses. Okay. So I'm just gonna do the ones that are in like the core world of D&D. I might include Cobalt Soul though, just because I'm a cheater. Okay, so we've got in number 1 monastic tradition, the Shadow. Then it's Cobalt Soul, like I mentioned before. Oh, shit.
You came.
Gonna have to do it again.
Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return.
Maybe I can help free you of whoever's hurting
The
you.
figure shimmers brightly, Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
I hope so. But it is a faint hope. Just like me. I can't leave. I could only suffer. But I'm supposed to do that in silence. Everyone here hates me for what I am. I'm the thing that kills you and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her. A guttering candle in a universe of night.
Raphael's driven her mad. Poor soul.
I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice.
I need to find the Orphic hammer. Can you help?
Discovered an ancient Gith prince in need of a savior. The Orphic hammer is the perfect tool for breaking all infernal chains. Hope can help. The hammer is here in this house. It's...
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Shh. Quiet. There it goes. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them
Even
dangerous,
you.
but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch. Now whisper your questions, little wretch, but really quiet and very clever. Concentrate.
Hello, Trent. Nice to see you. Druid nature, emulate the quiet of a peaceful glade. It's not telling me how much I have. That's not good. Wisdom +5. We're gonna go with wisdom +5. Formulate your questions using as few words as possible. Guidance. Guidance is a beautiful thing. Everyone needs a little guidance sometimes.
Remember, quiet as a mouse.
I need to find the Orphic hammer. Where is it?
The same place you'll find your sorry little soul when Raphael rips it out. In the archive, down the corridor, past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure.
What is it?
Can you save me? Please, 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 please.
Of course.
You don't even know how. All right. You have to listen very, very, very closely. I will say this only once. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. But be careful when you take the hammer. The fire will come, and Raphael, you must run, 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 run. But don't forget me. Please, please, please. I don't want to burn. Not again.
We won't. We'll get you out. I promise.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears.
Okay, something that is important to do. Universal resistance. Gain resistance to all damage. That sounds insane. trying to see if we have any fire resistant ones left. Because I know I'm fire resistant just by the means of being tiefling. I think. But me and Karlak both should be. And then I wanted to see if we can make them resistant. But honestly, I don't think it matters too much. I don't know if I'm in a bad mood or if she's really annoying. Experts, which one is it? I'm not an expert in the moods of how people are, so I'm gonna say she's annoying.
Live in more interesting times.
This place is all entrances and no exits.
Shall we grab some food while we're here, guys?
Bet that'll fit in my pack.
Okay, monk ranking list time. So we've got the Way of Shadows #1. I just think it's really cool the way that it works. Being able to like move in shadows and stuff like that, I think is really cool. Then I've got the Cobalt Soul for personal reasons, because Beauregard. Then I've got the did I say? Oh, it was the Way of the Four Elements is next after that.
Feel my legs. I can't feel my skin.
So Way of Four Elements after that. Then we've got, I'm gonna say, Way of the Drunken Master after that. Ascendant Dragon. Kensei. Way of Mercy. Way of Open Hand. And then Astral Self. And then after that, Sun Soul. And Long Death. Only reason those two are at the bottom is because I've never heard of anyone ever playing them ever. So I just don't feel like it's a useful thing to even bring up. So there you go. Those are that's the ranking list. God, they're all laughing. I don't like it. Is that, what the hell is that? It looks like a poker for fireplace. Yeah, she can be annoying. You're an expert on the game, that's why I ask. Oh, I see. I wouldn't say I'm an expert. I would say I've played it a couple of times. Okay. Stop watching me, yo. Open the door. I used my wisdom. I already hit this. There we go. Look at all this stuff. Staff of power, of spell power. That for a minute I thought it said staff of power. I was very, very concerned. But that works too. Helldusk helmet. Infernal sight. You can see a magical or ordinary. You can see in magical or ordinary darkness for up to 40 feet. You cannot be blinded. Magical durability. The wearer has +2 on saving throws. Attackers can't land critical hits on the wearer. Oh, that sounds awesome. 666 gold. Crazy. Mole's contract. I hadn't realized how many subclasses of monk there are. Maybe you're kind of valid on your hatred. There's even more. I just didn't list them. You love monks, Trent? Listen, everyone's got one thing of bad taste. It's okay.
So tired. Can't sleep.
The House of Hope is really cool. It's probably one of my favorite locations in the game. Hello, Eternal Rat.
I'm in two minds. The rat and the man and the rat, they gnaw at one another. Which one will be the meat and which one will be the tooth?
Not valid in the sense that you should hate them, just valid as in maybe it's not just a Zodiac thing. Hey, you know what? All of it works. You're no rat, you're a man. Transform.
I am a man. Yes, my whiskers itch and my tail does twitch, but I am a man.
Okay. So...
Over here! Hello again, little mouse. The price for speaking is steep, but I must give warning. Your prize is just ahead in the archive, but you can't take it yet. And even if you could, you mustn't. Trigger the alarm, and Raphael will come swooping home on wings of malice to rip out your soul. In this house, thieves are melted like butter and spread onto toast. Shh. I'm doing it again.
I need to stay calm, Hope. Guide me.
I can. I shall. I can. I shall. The Archivist is the key, but he's as stubborn as a king and as serious as a heart attack. Exploit his piddling weakness and make him grovel! Oh no. They hear me. Speak quickly, speak softly. You know how this goes.
Wisdom again, guidance, all the nice things. Ooh, didn't get it. We'll try again. We have lots of inspiration.
You steady your mind and prepare your questions.
Is there anyone else I should be aware of in the archive?
Sister, my sister! What have you done? Sold me for soul scraps, torment me for fun. Your dearest sister Corilla is in there too, pretending to browse the collection, acting all nonchalant. She's up to something. She won't let me escape. Not never, ever, never, ever.
She won't have a choice. I'm getting you out here. Just tell me how.
You can't! There is no hope for hope! Not without the hammer. It can shatter all infernal chains, including those that hold me. I will endure till you find me. Hope always does. And when you do find me, we will rip out their gizzards. But first, go get the hammer. Once you do, the house will bare its teeth, and you'll only have a few minutes to get me out of my prison before Raphael arrives. And then it all comes tumbling down!
Right. Okay. So we... We're gonna go in here.
Everything, but I will not let you bring disorder into the archive.
I'm not bringing anything, you little fusspot. I'm just here to watch the story unfold.
I actually want to check out this
Well.
staff.
Look what we
Gain a
have.
+1 to your spell save DC and attack rolls. Arcane battery. Arcane. Elevate the. Alleviate the arcane burden of spellcasting with the power of the staff. The next spell you cast doesn't cost a spell slot. That's actually quite good. Archivist.
A guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule.
His eyes flicker back and forth as if he is reading a book. He has the schedule memorized, or it's carved into his eyelids.
Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here.
I just want to explore the archive.
Be my guest. Even if you're not scheduled for an appointment, this is a civilized place. As long as you don't remove any of the artifacts, nobody will remove your skin. Unless Master Raphael decides otherwise, of course.
Are there any highlights in the collection?
A fine pair of gauntlets that allow the wearer to twist the head from even the most resilient malingerer. An amulet that causes the blood to surge and the heart to swell, along with other parts. Most invigorating.
Excuse me.
And awaiting installation, we have secured a rod that gathers the weave around it in great quantities, just as surely as shit gathers flies. And of course, the Orphic hammer itself is the prize of the collection.
Have you ever met Hope?
Yes. Nasty little gadfly. I'd swat her if the master wasn't so fond of tormenting her.
Gods, I hate the hells.
Alright, for the record, you will never make me a monk lover. Sounds like you will end up die trying. I'm not saying they're the best, but I don't think they deserve the hate they get. They absolutely do, especially from me. I just don't think they fit like D&D as well as other classes do. I just feel like it's a little weird. Even to that degree, I believe Artificer is a little strange in certain settings. Realistically, like I said, it just comes down to the setting. But
Can't
I just don't think
resist
it
the
works.
faintest hint of a temptation, can you? I suppose that makes two of us. That little disguise Hope gave you is adorable. I can see right through it, of course. And so will Raphael. He's going to notice you nosing around his house. I hope you're ready to face a very angry devil.
Why don't you run off and tell him, Corilla? You love tattling to Daddy, don't you?
How can you bring yourself to serve your sister's tormentor?
Poor deluded Hope. She's stubborn. Raphael loves stubborn. If she'd just agreed to serve him, he'd probably have released her a long time ago. As things stand, she's his favorite toy. We're all mad here. But Hope in hell? Why, that's the definition of insanity.
How did your sister come to be trapped here?
Raphael offered her the world. She didn't want it. He sweetened the deal. She said no. No matter how many times he upped the ante, she just laughed in his face. He didn't like that. Eventually, he took her by force, trapped her and swore he wouldn't let her go till she gave him what he wanted. Conversion. The stubborn ass has endured more torment than any soul should be able to. Even when he took all of her skin, she held on to hope. Raphael finds that puzzling. And he loves puzzles. You being here is another puzzle. You don't seem like you want to die. You want my advice? Enjoy whatever life remains to you. When Raphael catches you, you'll never enjoy anything again.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Raphael sees everything you do.
So knights have existed similar to paladins, gladiators have existed, fighters and barbarians, rangers have existed through history, even bards who magically enthrall with stories and tales. So oh, you're not done. Because, like, why is that not look finished? Because it's not. Curious how Monk doesn't fit despite also existing temples in high mountains. They're beings who can set on fire and survive extreme cold with no clothes. Can go monks without eating. Well, a lot of those stories about monks, first and foremost, are fucking hyperbole. Most of them aren't true to that extent. Like, you know, not eating for how long or whatever. Water fasting is a totally normal thing, by the way. Like, if you look at Ramadan, for instance, most of the time, like, they just drink water for the most part and, like, have very little food for, like, what is it, like, the span of 2 or 3 months. So if they had water, that's perfectly fine. Likelihood of those stories, like the way that, like, the fasting thing went, or like them surviving for X amount of time without food, in all likeliness, they packed on a bunch of fat before doing it, and then they went on a water fast. Kevin James actually went like a year without eating. Yeah, because he was huge. He was pretty big at some point, and if you water fast like that, am I just not going to be able to make this jump? That's annoying.
Soldier.
Okay. Can shoot me. You can. I forgot I could fly.
You had my attention.
Oh, we got it. Monks have strict diets. Okay. It's
What am I to do?
there's a good YouTube channel that describes a lot of these things, and I actually fucking love the channel. It's a lot of fun. A lot of the stuff that, like, Westerners know about or have learned or heard about, like monk culture and stuff like that, most of it's pretty well nonsense. Look up Ranton. That's the channel name, I believe. He's got a couple of them where he went to the Shaolin Temple and trained for like 3 years. Gotta work. We'll talk about this later. Okay, but I'll explain it for everyone else. He was at the Shaolin Temple for 3 years, and according to him, monks don't, like, warrior monks and, like, monks are two different things. There's warrior monks who practice martial arts and stuff like that, and then there's monks who, like, practice, like, religion and stuff like that. So there's two different types of monks. And a warrior monk would likely not be on the strictest of diet, and a regular monk would likely be on a diet and they're vegetarian until they go to do something drastic like that, in which case they would pack on a bunch of, like, fats and stuff like that. It is something that they would do as a demonstration, but most of those demonstrations that they do are in some form or fashion faked. So a lot of them will claim this thing is what they do,
lost
and then
little mouse
there's something else
is
in the background
running
happening
through
that
the
allows it to happen.
house.
Oh, God. What the fuck have I stumbled into?
A thief in the night, greedy and here to take. Why are you here, little thief?
To kill you.
You will make a pretty feast.
Anyway. I'll explain more about that when... Oh god, they're going so fast. How do I break you out of this? You can make another saving throw after being damaged. Okay. Well, let's just rage. Beautiful. It actually took him out. That's awesome. That's exactly what I wanted to do. But anyway, we are now here to kill good old Harlip, who is an anagram for Raphael. I once again break the terms of service. Yeah, I know. Oh well. Such is life. Sometimes things don't go the way you want them to. What? Spirit Guardian's broke. How did you take... Oh, holy damage. I forgot about that. That was so dumb of me. Whoopsies. Can't deal holy damage here. You take damage in return. That's not good.
Fight. Let's go.
Does that mean I can't do that? Radiant damage? At all? Fuck. Okay, well, black hole. Get black hold. Got distracted and all I retained was Shaolin Monk, and I think I heard Jackie Chan. Maybe not. I did not say Jackie Chan. Kevin James. The idea of confusing Kevin James and Jackie Chan is the funniest thing to me. That's insane. Dash. Damn, I can just fly. Painful. I did not realize they had the fucking one that repelled me. That's terrible. Someone else about to get blasted the fuck off. Oh, thank God. God damn. Why do they all get to go so much?
Take two.
Brutal. Man, I'm just gonna fucking move in.
Got to move.
Fuck being in a spot like that.
A rough tempest I will raise. Certainly.
Where did Raphael, or where did Harlip go? Okay. Ethereal escape. Interesting. Don't you do it. Trying to charm people. Not gonna work, asshole. Listen, man, sometimes I just sit here and look pretty. I don't even know who Kevin James is. You don't know who Kevin James is? Oh, that's wild to me. Kevin James is an actor. If you've seen any like Adam Sandler movies, you likely he's in Grown Ups with Adam Sandler. He's in most Adam Sandler movies.
Survival is all
You know,
that
there's
matters.
the running joke of Adam Sandler always like casts his friends in the roles. He's one of his friends that he always casts in like a role that he has for him. I just realized I'm kind of in a bad spot again.
These boots have seen everything. I speak, they burn.
You need to die. You're problematic. Here we go. Now it's just us versus Harlot. Ooh boy. Oh, never mind. You know him? Yeah. But see, it was all I had to tell you was that it was a guy from an Adam Sandler movie. You knew who he was.
What should I do?
Some of you might be questioning why I'm doing like such high level spells. There is a spot nearby that gives us our stuff back, so we're practically we're solid. I'm just not gonna hold back against her. Why did that go off? My spell sculpting. That's dumb.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Okay, whatever. Get up. What are you doing, Harlot? I hate having to look at you. It was.
What's that?
I didn't know his name, but it's because of the most Adam Sandler's friends don't have names per se. They have descriptions. Yeah, Kevin James is the fat friend.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
No, I did not mean to do that. Gleeful movement. I wish I could attack him.
My turn.
Escape.
Can't afford to let up.
Nah, Kevin James has his own career. He's got like one of the best MMA movies of all time. Here Comes the Boom. That kind of sounds racist. Well, it's true.
Nothing important is ever easy.
They do have descriptions like that. It's very true. Fucking die. Hell dust gloves. Hell yes. I'm not taking his underwear.
That's curious.
Oh god.
Too much to bear.
And you can use those multiple times, so it's not so bad. Raphael's notes. The actors have finally reached Baldur's Gate, so I can commence the next stage of my play. They have learned of the Astral Prism secret, but I will tell them that I have the key, the Orphic Hammer, the only thing that can break the Prince's chains. The hammer will be kept safely in the archive, protected by a password. Well, what shall this password be? Perhaps give me my heart's desire.
A magic keynote. That'll help us in the archive.
Alright, so now we've got the key. They already have everything else. All of this was a joke. I need Jesus. I have here. Oh, I loved Here Comes the Boom. Yeah, it's a great movie. I know very little about Kevin James or whatever his name was. I've forgotten already. It's Kevin James.
Show your invitation.
I can't go in? Oh, there we go. Excellent. I just realized we have a bunch of stuff here. Some gloves and stuff here that don't need to be on me specifically. These can be on other people so they can cast better spells.
Can't afford to stay idle.
What are her gloves? When you use your channel oath, you gain heroism. It's not the greatest, is it?
Directly.
What's his? I think his are just bracers of defense, which give a +2 to AC. I don't really want to take that away from him, if I'm being totally real.
Still breathing, despite everything.
My question is, does this Helldusk armor classify as stuff so that Karlach here can't rage while wearing it? Like, would it get in the way of Karlach wearing...
Attention!
Or, you know, her abilities and such. We need to watch to see if the AC goes down. It didn't. But her AC feels weirdly low. Okay, that didn't change. Huh. Her AC feels low, I don't know why. But it's not. And that doesn't change it. That doesn't change it. That doesn't change it. Why does that reduce her? Why is her... When you know what, that just doesn't seem hella useful there. We'll throw on some Helldusk armor. See? That changed a lot of things. But that made her better. So who cares? Fuck it. We'll keep that on her. Okay. In the long run, we figured things out. We're good.
Looking ahead.
Oh no, now I've done it on one of Zodiac's 2 stream. Joke? What? Great, I've forgotten his name. I'm not that bad a person. Oh dear, we're still talking about Kevin James? Alright, so shit is about to hit the fan.
I see the
So the fan is going to spread out.
It really is a magnificent exhibit. Wholly unique.
We need these.
Always read the fine print.
We need this.
My faith protects me.
Green really is her colors.
What's that?
Okay,
Still alive.
So the fan is about to be hit.
There it is. The Orphic hammer, right within reach. It appears to be protected by an energy field of some kind, but you're not familiar with this magic.
Speak the magic words, give me my heart's desire.
The magic winks away at your words. The Orphic hammer is within reach, but your theft won't go unnoticed.
This is delightful. You have what you wanted, but you cannot leave lest all hells break loose. A hopeless situation.
Why? Why is shit about to hit the fan? Because we just stole the thing from Raphael. Okay.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Disarm trap. Maybe I should just move Mulligan
No
over
one
here so
stopped me yet.
she has guidance. I wonder if her dex is higher than mine.
What's cooking?
Probably is, right? So after leaving this room is where shit's really oh, fuck. Oh. I really thought something was going to happen there, but nothing happened yet. We have these beautiful gauntlets. Set the wearer's strength to 23. This enchantment has no effect if their score is higher without it. So, bam. It actually is slightly worse than what the Helldusk armor did, which is mildly annoying. But it makes her... That's crazy that it doesn't do all that much for her. Yeah, you'd figure that would do way more than that.
What now?
What's in here?
Bet I can crack that open.
This couldn't possibly go wrong. Yes, it can. But it won't. So we are experts at breaking and entering. We're the B&E kings and queens. This should go all right. It won't be too bad. I genuinely thought the fight would start already. I let you like Karlach's outfit? Yeah, it's cool looking. Stealing all the stuff, guys. So what does this pendant do again? I forget. Amulet of Greater Health. Set the wearer's Constitution score to 23. Advantage on Constitution saving throws. I'm just gonna be real. That's going on Mulligan. Look at that. My health is huge. In the words of Ashen Greymore, you have crimed. Or have you crimed, sorry. Have you crimed? Yes, we've crimed. So the question is actually, do I take this off me and put it on a certain really weak wizard that we have and just really bump up his HP? And realistically, I think if someone should have this hammer, it should be Shadowheart. It does more damage. And it looks cool as hell, so she's keeping it.
No one back home will ever believe
But yeah,
this.
the ultimate question, do we put the necklace
applaud your taste.
on Gale? If you're robbing from a devil, is it really a crime? No. I would say no. Where did his camp clothes go? Please God, wear clothes. Yeah, Gale having that much health just really just feels broken, but that's fine. He needs more health. He's a squishy boy. Look at that. Gale from the least to the most. That's ridiculous. Or give Karlak a bump to her AC. I mean, I think she's fine with how things are right now. She has a ton of health, so I think we're good as far as that all goes. But as you know, this game is all about action economy. So it's time to put the action and the economy in our favor. If only the economy was in our favor, it'd be great. Life would be so nice.
Got a long road ahead.
I have a free cast. I'm going to summon. I feel like a fire elemental would be fucking worthless to summon. So would a water elemental be great to summon?
Which way to the nearest library?
Hang on. How many magical staffs give us arcane battery? That shouldn't be in my inventory. That should be in Shadow Hearts. Because if lots of items give us arcane battery, we should just use it. Arcane battery, free cast, earth elemental, and then switch back to this bad boy, arcane battery, and then we've got more stuff that we can cast for free. Like that. That is what we're keeping for later. Also, I do believe I need to add a certain spell to Gale's spell list. Otherwise, we might be fucked. We need to get rid of... At this point, I see no reason to have this. And we need to grab Scorching Ray. Ow. Just whack my fucking mic. Health is different than AC. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like...
Let's march!
She's got a ton of AC. Well, she doesn't need AC, realistically. She's... Like, her AC is what it's going to be, because I don't think her dex and con mod are big enough to change it. And if we give her armor, she can't rage. So we need to be able to keep her from, like, we need to have her raging still. What are these? I forgot these were here. Why does Karlak not have decent boots? Maybe it's because it has something to do with the fact that it would fuck up with her AC. Yeah. What about these? Okay, she can have those. Not that it's going to do anything for her. There's no spiders to run into, but still. Give her some decent stuff.
Blood?
Is there anything else that we can summon for our team? We can summon the Dance Macabre. I think for now that might be the way to go. Do we save that till the Raphael fight? I think we save it till the Raphael fight.
I've got good news. And bad news. And worst news. Good news. You got what you came for. Successful visit. Great success. Fantastic work. Bad news. So many things will be on fire when you step outside of this room. You included. That's okay, no, right? It's hell. You expected it to be hot. Worst news, Raphael's on his way home, and oh boy, he is spitting mad. You planned for this. I know you did. You have everything under control. It's really important that you don't panic, even when your eyes evaporate from the heat. Come to my prison, bring the hammer, break my chains, and then we exit stage any which way.
All right, let's go. I'll be there.
Quick as a cockroach, lickety-split, if you don't mind.
All right. Here we go. Getting ready to fight some demons. So far, just one. If I throw a black hole out here. Get saved against the black hole. Annoying. Yeet.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Oh god. Forgot about that. Just throw that there. Oh, she can't get to it. Shit. Leaf creature in the fire hell.
The mechanism is locked and can't be used again.
What mechanism? There's a mechanism? Oh, there's a lever. Pull the lever, Kronk.
Let's finish this.
Wrong lever. So no radiant damage. I forgot we can summon a Deva. No radiant damage, dummy. So Genie? I wish I could see what they could do beforehand. Oh, he's got Revivify for free. And he deals Wrathful Smite. But the Cambion is immune to fire damage, isn't it? And I feel like that would be better suited for this fight. It also has Scorching Ray. So it has range. I'm going to bring him in, the Cambion. I think the Cambion makes more sense. Well, Zodiac did plan for this, so Trent, you were defending monks. In that defense, I would add that the Chivalrous Knights stories were also a load of crap. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely a load of crap. Definitely. They were what's known as... History is written by the winners. That is the biggest piece of historical advice that I could ever give anybody when they look at history, is that it's written by those who won. So, as you look throughout history, god damn it, I did not mean to hide. It's starting to piss me off. As you look throughout history, you're going to see that a lot of things don't necessarily line up very well. You know what I'm saying?
Still on my feet.
Okay, I'm just gonna get myself out of the doorway.
Best be on my way.
Out of the doorway into the fire. Do these things resist fire? They're immune to fire. As is that thing. What is the Cambion? Cambion resist. He resists fire. Do I resist fire? I do resist fire. Cool.
Death is but a word away. Knight to King 5.
So yeah, no. A lot of those things, and I don't mean to necessarily tear down what people believe these things are. That's like, if you're someone who is absolutely like super into like the belief of these guys doing all this stuff, like the monks going up and doing them without preparation, like they just go and do it one day, that's perfectly fine. If, like, you know, it's possible that some of them did it, But I think that based on what I've read and based on what I've like seen personally, it's likely more often than not they prepared for it. We're just gonna see what happens here. Come at us. Oh, that made it look like it was immune to that for some reason. Elemental time. Basically, at the end of the day, they are still they are still extremely like skilled and talented. I can't deny amongst that. My point is that they have stories the same way that a Crusader had stories. So if the Crusader should exist, then so should monks. Listen. A lot of D&D is based off of Western, like, fantasy. So when you have a thing come in that's based off of Eastern fantasy, you lose me to a certain degree. It's the same thing. I don't like the samurai class for the same reason. And it's as if rangers and even artificers are like Leonardo da Vinci existed. Well, I think artificer just feels weird because it feels like it would fit like a steampunk aesthetic more, which it does, which is why like it came out in Eberron. Again, it's very Eastern in its you know, the way that it's like sort of introduced into the game. It's very Eastern. And I just feel like, you know, that doesn't fit as well as other things. Same reason I don't like, or not a fan of Eastern history. I didn't say that, but I just don't think it, like, again, most settings in D&D are based off of Western cultures and stuff like that. So yes, you can have those things, but I just feel like when your entire world is based on Western stuff, to suddenly introduce something, like, it's one of two things that fits Eastern culture. It's one of two things. Lubition? What the fuck is a Lubition? I'm of the belief that rogues were inspired and romanticized stories of highwaymen and pirates. Right. Exactly. And I'm not saying, like, the thing with it is, right, those, again, I don't disagree that it doesn't, and the thing with, like, Leonardo da Vinci that you bring up, he wasn't around during the fantasy era that a lot of these D&D games are based on. He was a Renaissance artist. He was someone who was around during the Renaissance, not during, like, what many would consider to be the medieval ages. The Renaissance and the medieval ages are two different things. How is it mostly Western? There have been South American cultures, African roots, and nods to Zoot? Is that how you say that? Well, if you look at, let's look at Faerun specifically, right? Faerun is about, I would say, 90% medieval based and not Western culture at all. Almost every city would be built the way a medieval city would be built compared to a different setting. Exandria is also like this. When do you see the D&D time frame being medieval? In my opinion, it's very clearly based on medieval time frame.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Where's black hole? I want to use black hole again. It didn't move at all. That's terrible. I hate seeing that.
The witching hour.
So for me, when I see a mostly, in my experience, learning, it's actually closer to the Renaissance time. At least even Matt Mercer said so, if I remember right. I disagree. If you want to say that it's a combination of medieval and Renaissance, I could see that. But honestly, the way that, like, it honestly looks, and maybe I'm thinking, like, no, I would have to say, to me, it still leans closer to. But the first gun was invented in the 11th century. That's fine. That's still a gunslinger. It doesn't necessarily have to be like again, I mostly think, and again, to talk about the first gun, it was it took 15 minutes to load the thing. It took 15 minutes to load it. So, like, it's still realistically isn't necessarily something that's super advanced. They made a barrel, stuffed gunpowder in it, had a bang on the back of it that, like, ignited the gunpowder, and then metal round bullets came out of it. It wasn't super advanced. So I don't necessarily say I would slot that as Renaissance sort of deal. Again, this tree guy is not doing much. I get what you're saying, that there's clearly, like, Renaissance-esque stuff happening in D&D. I still think it leans closer to everything being, like, medieval times. That's just me. It's also surprise apocalyptic fantasy setting. That's Exandria. Neither are D&D guns. Correct. That's why I've always thought having guns in D&D is a little strange. Oh, this is not something that even works. That was a waste of time. This thing is annoying. What are you weak to? Nothing. You're not weak to anything. But yeah, I think this might get me in trouble. I'm not a big fan of guns in D&D. I think the class that Matt made is perfect. Like, I think it's a very good class. I just think, if we're talking Exandria, I could see Exandria being more into Renaissance times. But also, if you rely on magic more than machines, less machines are created because they're not necessarily needed the same way. I agree. Again, I think if we're talking Faerun, which is what Baldur's Gate is based on, it's more medieval. If we're talking like Exandria, I'll give it to you. I could see that definitely being more like Renaissance inspired, for sure.
Ready.
Without much doubt, you wouldn't see me arguing like, oh, that's not Renaissance. It's absolutely Renaissance for Exandria. But Faerun definitely. Oh, you son of a bitch! I didn't realize you were. What aren't you immune to? God damn. And the worst part is the spear isn't even like doing any, or the sphere isn't even doing any damage. It's just really annoying. especially Necrojonas. Yeah, exactly. Again, if we're talking Exandria, I agree. Renaissance for sure. BG3 for once looked like Renaissance, not medieval. I disagree. Oh fuck! It's immune to everything. This thing's so annoying.
I can't even catch my breath.
It seems I'm alone on the idea that it's more medieval. Favorite itself, like the way that I've always read it and the way that it's always been depicted, as far as I'm concerned, to me is more medieval times. And I will show you, like, it's finally something happened to it.
One card.
Like, there are tons of buildings that look far more, especially in like Worms Crossing, one of the locations in this game.
Indeed.
Definitely looks more, in my opinion, again, definitely looks more like medieval times. There's 2 submarines in the stream. Yeah, I know. There's a submarine. There was a submarine in the stream 2 streams ago. I get it. I personally still think the monk doesn't fit. This is something I will die on. This is a hill I will die on. The monk does not fit. Listen, I can 100% see a holy knight running up to a dragon and then have divinity strike down because he's a holy knight, a knight given powers by his god, and he can strike down this massive giant with a divine smite, right? I can see that. What I can't see is some dude who, for purposes of game mechanics, being able to punch things magically. I just don't. I don't see it. It's literally for the purposes of game mechanics that you get to do it. I don't get it. Faerun has history that goes back tens of thousands of years, if not hundreds of thousands of years. Yeah. It does not look like Renaissance. Craziness. I will show you. I will show you the typical streets of what a medieval town looked like when I go to Worms Crossing. A bigger city might not look like that, but that's because it's got more money. You need a prone. What aren't you immune to, you fucker? Because as someone who gets punched in the face on a... How can you... So let me read that out loud. How can you see a magic wizard and a dude who sells his soul for power, but not a dude that punches people? The power of ki. Listen. As someone who gets punched in the face almost every single day at training, there is... The idea of spirituality in fighting is nonsense to me, right? Just absolutely nonsense. Not one person who I train with, who I've sparred with, who I fought against, would be like, the spiritual energies would allowed me to beat the fuck out of you today. Like, no. No. My punches hit you harder because I'm spiritually connected. That's not a thing. I will die on this hill. You don't believe Shaolin warrior monks can kill spirits? No. Especially because you weren't here for this conversation. You weren't here for this conversation, but we were talking about it earlier. There are 2 types of monks. There are warrior monks, and then there are, like, Shaolin Buddhist monks, right? So there are 2 different types of monks. There's the warrior monks, who are the ones who practice martial arts. And there are the Buddhist temple monks, who are people who practice spirituality and practice religion and practice Buddhism and practice, you know, not eating meat. Those two people are vastly different individuals. Like I mentioned before, there's a good YouTuber named Ranton. He went to the Shaolin Temple for something like 3 years, and he trained with them. And he learned very quickly the difference between a monk and a warrior monk. It is a vastly different thing. Most warrior monks do not believe in spirituality because they routinely, and this is something that he has talked about on his channel, they routinely eat meat, which is against the religion of Buddhism and stuff like that in the temple. They routinely don't do this. They routinely have sex out of wedlock, which is, again, against that religion and against spirituality of any sorts like that. The amount of stuff that are varying between warrior monks and regular monks are very different. The power of ki wouldn't make you stronger. I beg to disagree. Where does the power of the 1-inch punch come from? The 1-inch punch... Oh, no. So, the 1-inch punch, all right, I love this. The 1-inch punch comes from weight transference. When you throw a punch, most people just swing their arm forward. When you say monks, you refer to warrior monks. Yeah, they're not the same thing. Warrior monks and monks are two different things. They are vastly different things. But anyway, back to the 1-inch punch because I love this conversation. When you watch someone throw a punch, if you're watching some random person who's never trained on the street before throw a punch, they will swing with their arm and they will whip it all the way back behind their body and they'll throw it forward in front of them in a massive loop, right? A massive, huge loop and try to hit somebody with it. That is telegraphed, and there's going to be no power behind it because they're just using their arm. Weight transference comes in when you know how to properly punch. A punch goes out from your guard, so you have your hands up, and they're at your face, like they should be, protecting you. It goes straight out, and you turn your wrist over. But while you do this, you not only turn your wrist over, but you turn over on your feet, you turn over on your hip, and you turn over on your shoulder. That is weight transference. The same weight transference happens in a 1-inch punch. It's just smaller. Hence why a 1-inch punch actually works if you're in a certain scenario. It won't do a ton of damage, but a 1-inch punch will do something because it's all about weight transference. You can watch people all day long try to do the 1-inch punch and they're just moving their arm forward. It'll do fuck all. But when you watch Bruce Lee do it, his wrist will turn over and his shoulder will turn a little bit, his hip will turn, and his ankle will turn. You will watch his entire body in a snap second move. It's all about weight transference. Has nothing to do with spirituality. I love that you're defending spirituality like this as far as like warrior monks and stuff go. But they're not the same thing, if you catch my drift. Time to kill things. Time to fuck this thing up.
Just across the hall, if you don't mind.
You were saying, I'm genuinely curious, don't laugh at me. I'm waiting for whatever you're saying here, because I won't laugh. Maybe. No, I'm kidding. I won't laugh. Neither should anyone else. Well, at least Bick gets to hear ranting Zodiac. Hey, you know what? That happens.
What now?
I rant. I learned something new today. That's good. What was it that you wanted to know? You genuinely had a question.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Much. Neither is this one
No
right
choice
now.
but to
We're gonna
keep
save
going.
one for the spectator. I'm half ranting. I'm mad he's wrong about some things. What do you mean? Talking about how D&D is, how you guys believe favors more Renaissance than medieval. I mean, everyone can have their opinions, and everyone can be wrong. Oh, I'm causing issues today. Let's go. I meant monks and D&D and warrior monks being the same, not regular monks and warrior monks. Yeah, they do fuse the two of them. Yet another reason I'm not a fan. They do fuse them, and they shouldn't be fused. That's my point. Like, it doesn't really work like that. Do some warrior monks practice some of the teachings? Absolutely. But, oh, I didn't realize a second person had joined the fight. Where the hell is she? It's not an option if you're not being period accurate. I'll fight you on that one. No, that's not what I'm saying. I think my point's being lost here.
Time to press ahead.
I just find it so it's so far out of the realm of to me it just feels like monk is the least believable class to me. You know, like, especially when you compare it to a wizard with fucking like the ability to drop a meteor on a dragon, or a paladin summoning holy energy to fight a dragon, or a ranger or a druid calling upon nature to fight a dragon, or a sorcerer calling upon its connection to the weave to imbue itself with magic to kill a dragon, right? That stuff just works better for me. How do they fuse them? Because they fuse like I just explained, warrior monks in real life and monks in real life do two different things. One is not the other. They're not the same. They're vastly different.
What's the plan?
And in D&D, they describe the monk as almost being a spiritual, like, it's called a monastic order, right? That's not necessarily, like, most warrior monks in life don't follow a monastic order. They just train martial arts. That's what I mean by they fuse them. I just realistically have a problem envisioning a dude run up, punch a dragon, and then somehow, because it punched a dragon enough, it's able to stun it. Like, I just don't follow. I really just don't follow it. I don't know. That's just me, though. If you like monk, by all means like monk. I'm not saying you shouldn't like monk. In fact, good for you, you like monk. I don't. Me no like monk. That being said, am I a little unfair when it comes to characters like Bo? Absolutely. Because it's a little unreasonable for me to be like, I don't like the character because she's a monk. Because I think the character overall is really good. I just think the class sucks.
Life comes easy these days. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Also, I guess another way that I feel like they could like make the class a tiny bit better is if they gave them more key points, because I feel like key points get used up so quickly by druids. Or not druids, by monks. Like, I just feel like they run out of stuff a lot quicker than other classes do. So like, as far as balancing goes, I'm not a big fan of the way they're balanced either. The stun is disgusting. Stun is disgusting, and it should be the only thing you, other than flurry of blows, it should be the only thing you ever worry about as a monk.
I think I did it.
Whoa! trying to understand my perspective. I just, it's just me. I'm not a big fan. That's it. Good thing we argue over the safety of internet. Otherwise, Zodiac would have shown what the 1-inch punch is halfway through said argument. I mean, we could have put like a fucking, like a can on like a thing, and I'll show you. I wouldn't have to punch somebody.
This is gonna feel good.
There's many ways to show the power of the 1-inch punch. I would be the demonstration target? No. I allow a homebrew feat, which gives them more key points, makes up for the whole having to use key for everything. Yeah. It's one of the few classes that I genuinely feel like is constantly forced to use its key points like for everything, like use its resource for everything, because they become, for lack of a better term, damn near useless after they run out of key points. Like they just become like something who can punch like twice, depending on the level, I guess. But this thing's not weak to ice, is it? No, but it's not resistant to it either. Throne time. Run away from the fire. Oh, he got set on fire. He's gonna die. Rest in peace, this dude. Actually, you know what? Go back to his turn. Cancel end turn. And we. Damn it. So he's gonna die.
Time to push my luck again.
Ice knife. There we go.
Let me recite their demise.
Starting to deal some damage to this thing a lot quicker. What the fuck did I just read, Dream? What the fuck? What the fuck? I mean, if they're gonna come out of a feat called Martial Adept, or they're gonna come out with a feat called Martial Adept for Martials, Meta Magic Adept, and Eldritch Adept for casters, there should be a Key Adept feat. Oh, I agree. Absolutely. For sure. Dude, no, you know what? Because if you give them key points, does that give them access to shit like fucking Stunning Strike? No more things need Stunning Strike. No, thank you. It just sounds nasty. It's not necessary. I hate this thing being immune to necrotic damage. It's so annoying. Yeah. I think they even had a Artificer Adept feat. I don't remember. They might. Which one stuns? This one stuns. Stun it!
Fast.
Whack. Whack. Whack fuck. Multi-attack. Here we go. This thing's almost dead now. Let's go. Good thing we can heal. Alright, time to heal up. Not Artificer Adept. Artificer Initiate. Yeah, that's right. I think we all understood what you meant by it. Okay. Conjure us for more HP. Get it at the next long rest. I get Arcane Restoration because of that. I might just summon another elemental here. These ones are close to death. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it just because. Oh, wait a minute. What was my problem here? Of course I'm gonna summon everything. I'm gonna resummon everything at like the highest level. What a foolish mistake by me. Does it really change anything? Let's see if it does. Let's see if it does make them slightly stronger. It didn't. Still 22 HP, that's ass. Still 42 HP.
No rest at
Crazy.
all.
It's called Keymaster and doesn't affect stuns. Also, I like to introduce new spells into the games. I run third party mostly. Third party sources, yeah, that's useful. Hello, Saft. We are indeed in the House of Hope. Gives you an ability to use key to enhance attacks, which Zodiac says isn't accurate. It's not accurate, motherfucker. If me training at the gym, right? Someone's sparring me, and their first punch doesn't really do fuck all, right? Like, oh, you know, it is what it is. They punched me. Whoop-de-doo. And then the next one, they're like, all right, I'm gonna add my spiritual essence to this one, and they punch me again. It'll feel exactly the same.
Let's move.
It's funny though. I think it's funny. Oh, okay, this was great, y'all. Y'all are great, but I gotta go get strong, and I'm not the 1-inch target. See ya, Bick. Gonna leave this thing here. How much health does this thing have? Oh, damn. He looks kind of cool, actually. Let's go with Arcane. The power of Calmavor punches you harder. Yeah, sure it does. My inner spirit makes me stronger. Dude. I don't know what I would do if someone actually came up to me and said, like, that to me at the gym. I have no idea what I would do. By the power of Grayskull, I'd actually shit myself if someone said by the power of Grayskull and started throwing hands at me. That'd be fucking horrifying. That would be absolutely horrible if that happened. Oh, jerk. You're supposed to run up to us. There you go. Die, slow and painful death.
May the dice roll in my favor.
If someone ran up to me and was like, by the power of Grayskull, I would probably leave. That is just too funny to me. That was a horrifying sound. By the power of Grayskull. No thanks.
At the ready.
We didn't use any major spells enough to do.
Blades always sharp.
We are good. Is there another fucking fireball thing coming at us? Can't do radiant damage because it hurts. I have the power of God and anime by my side. That's exactly how I envisioned it when people would say, like, I have spirituality on my side. You've nailed it. You've nailed it.
Close ranks.
It's funny, that is the guy I envisioned when we had this conversation.
Got to keep fighting.
Someone does the power of God in anime. Just tickles my funny bone.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Like tickle, as somebody would say. Vox Machina. Okay, so this is the way we have to go. I'm gonna go back and use the thingy again, because why not? And then the next fight to save Hope is probably gonna be the last one of the stream, because I did have to end early. So we'll see how long this fight takes. I'm either gonna get called out or I'm gonna be on time. I did say at the beginning, and I forgot to reinforce it. I have to end the stream early. Just a little bit. Should we summon the Dance Macabre? You know what? I feel stupid for this. I totally forgot to heal this guy. And I want this fucking dude maxed out. So Shadowheart's gonna have to run the fucking way back to that stupid place and heal up. Okay. It's so annoying. Why would you show me that the Hell Spear has something when it doesn't? You know, honestly, I thought this location was going to be a lot worse. Well, Zodiac, excuse you, don't speak for me. I care about you all. It's nice to have friends here. Well, of course. You can't have friends online. You can't have friends anywhere.
Still alive.
Okay. Here goes everything. This fight is going to be a fucking nightmare.
Careful! The jailer will swallow you whole if you take another step. And you won't be able to see me while you're being digested! You find my prison. My body is held in chains just beyond. The whole house is tumbling down and Raphael's striding across the plains to come catch a mouse. Now swing that big, beautiful hammer, crack open my chains, and let's get out of here. It's time to fly this coop on a hope and a prayer. You sound so brave, but we really don't have a choice.
Who should go in the room first?
Making me sweat.
You guys ready for this? So we've got Hope. We've got a couple imps. Whatever. Imps are dealable. Deal with them easy. A spectator. A couple more imps and another spectator. Legendary action Ocular Nightmare. After accumulating 5 paranoid dreams, the spectator will spend a legendary action to cast Ocular Nightmare when it's next struck. What is this? Paranoid dreams. When the spectator is struck, it dreams in fear. Look at this dream. Your name's all over this. I will spend. What the fuck is Ocular Nightmare though? But he's not telling me what that means. So we basically have to kill this thing in less than 5 hits? That's wild. Barrelmancy? I don't have any barrels. We've already used them. Wait a minute. I didn't even check what they were like resistant to. Nothing. We should be able to kill them. We should be able to kill them easy.
Lovely day this.
Easy.
Now.
Japanesey. Oh, I didn't see this beforehand. There's even more imps. Okay. Damn it, it's out of range. Oh, the Davis still hasn't been seen. You'll love to see that. Okay, who else hasn't been seen? The elementals haven't, because they can't get through the door. Okay. Oh shit. They all got added to the fight. That's not what you like to
it's
see.
hot in here.
That's not good at all. This thing is almost dead. Might as well shoot it. What about this bad boy? You're out of range. Let's see what the ray can do. Oh, Ocular Nightmare is Disintegrate. That's it.
Over there.
Well, we're just not going to hit them right away. There's a bunch of options. No need to kill them all yet. Wild magic teleport, eh? Get you up there. Why didn't that work? Oh, it did. Oh, fuck, I forgot these things have fucking... It says agonizing blast. Did she just fall off again? Okay, good God. I was so concerned that she just died.
Heading there.
We need to get rid of these little fuckers before anything else. They're the big threat right now. Which sounds stupid to say, but they are. got one paranoid dream. The other one's like that. Oh, fuck. Can these things be pushed off? Can spectators be pushed off?
Step by step.
Oh, what? Does it just come back if I push it off? That should be something we look into. But now, I want you dead. I want you dead. You already went, so I feel like you can survive you going. But that thing's over there. You're the one I'm most concerned about. You have okay, no more pushy stuff, you jackasses. Can he just straight up not reach? I don't think he can even jump at the moment. Out of the paranoid dream. I'd rather you not push us at all. Okay, so we're slowly getting to the point where we can start attacking these things. I guess Entangle has to move in the range, so it's fine. Now. Mulligan. Slowing it is huge. And then Panic Owlbear. Yeah, sucker. Can't stop me. What just happened? There was enough space for him, like right here. Come on. There we go. Hey, you guys are rude. Can't reach it. And this turn there. Oh no, not Panic Owlbear. You're damn right, Panic Owlbear. Has one paranoid tree. I feel like slashing. Oh, no, it's still dead. Oh, I forgot about the fucking last shitter over here. Die today. We love to see it. Okay. Too high, so he's just useless in this fight then?
Unleash me. Step to it.
Okay, so which one's closer to death? Because I too have this upgrade. Yes, enjoy your death.
So much for peace.
Nah, I don't like it.
Still on my feet.
I think he dies. I think he goes prone. Nope. Seems not to be the case. Oh, I knew it. Something told me that it wasn't going to happen. Hey, do you mind not just beating the piss out of my healer? Hey, buddy. This is problematic, dude. Lay down. What happened to her wild magic teleport? This is what I mean. Sometimes this game is just weird. She can't even move. He's gonna fly his way back down here. Start dealing some damage soon. She's not doing anything. Gale can do something. Gale can deal damage.
Shall be done. No choice but to keep going.
By all means. Yeah, good odds losing hope. What do you mean? We're kicking ass.
Time to push my luck again.
God damn it, you're paralyzed again, Shadowheart? What the fuck is wrong with you? Whack, whack. If he could be involved in that fight, he would be.
What's it gonna take?
This is the death of this thing. Close to it. Beautiful. Expertly done, I will say. For me?
The Orphic hammer is ours, which means...
Yumpin' Yemeni, Shadowheart. You did nothing that fight. But we got it. We did the thing. Bam. There's one. And number two. Three.
happy. Kids will rule! But we must dress the Hierophant in the room. I can see how you avoid looking at me. I must be so terribly mutilated after all these decades of torture. Don't hold back. Tell me how bad it is.
You're beautiful, Hope.
I'd blush if they had left me any skin to redden, and I would kiss you if they had not torn off my lips.
Seriously, there's nothing wrong with you, physically at least.
I hope that was a compliment.
We'll carve our way to the entrance hall and chop Raphael into messes. That's the hopeful version, of course. The likely version is that we are the messes and he is the chopper. Onwards!
Alright. Well, we have successfully freed a psychopath. Time for us to group up,
All's well,
go heal.
Not as bad as it could have.
There's nothing in this room like worthwhile, is there? I'm just glad we literally lost nobody during that fight. That's got to be a record. Okay, gonna wait for everyone to get here, and then the elementals warp out of here. You guys did all the heavy lifting. Alright, so with that, we're going to go heal up. And that is probably going to be the end of the stream, because like I mentioned before, I have to go do a few things. You know what? Let me text some people and see what's going on. Maybe I don't have to name quite yet. Maybe we can fight Raphael. I like how us is just hanging out. Well, that's just it. He's a cool guy. Okay. So, like before, we resummon everything that took damage. This next fight is closer to a 50-50. Hey, we preemptively prepared for this. Alright. We are what's known as ready. It'll be all right, Dream.
No time to dally.
It is a hard fight, and it could very well spell the end of this game, of this run, this generational run. It might end here, but as you know, we've preemptively prepared for this fight.
Still breathing.
I would agree with 50-50. That just sounds right to me. Like, genuinely. Comes down to a few things, but we have hope on our side, and hopefully that's all we need. Technically this isn't the next fight. Also, I could summon the Dance Macabre, but it is what it is. Is there anything else that we could summon, theoretically? Like just looking at our gear here, like what kind of stuff do we got? What other magic spells could summon a thing that could help us in this fight? At a quick glance, not much. We have a couple of disintegrates, which might be fucking hella useful. in the future to come. I'm pretty sure Gale has one on his inventory, but he also just has the spell, so whoop-de-doo on that one. Those are Karlach's boots that go back in her inventory. In my opinion, the second hardest fight behind the final. Yeah. Yeah, this is a hard fight. I would be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Forgot about this room. Looks like we'll be going back to the fountain one more time before this.
I'm ready.
Fuck yes.
You kept putting it off. I thought it was going to be a cakewalk. No, this is a fucking hard fight. This upcoming fight is hard.
I won't give in. Another step forward.
Not this one specifically, but the one with Raphael is extraordinarily hard. Wet.
Victory is assured. With haste.
All right. We do have hope though, and hope is decent. Just don't heal, or just don't deal holy damage. Yeah, the pillars should be handled, to say the least. The pillars should be handled. We've placed a couple of barrelmancy options there in the pillars. So that's definitely a big deal as far as I know. Let's just run over and whack this guy. Elementals. Never played FF. I don't even know how to consider it. It's the pillars that we were at earlier when we were talking about the monks thing. And the entire competition. Damn, I didn't even realize monks were let me fly down there, game. Holy frig.
Talk to me.
Not much we can do right now. Last boss of FFX Final Fantasy X has the spinning and animated stone pillars that cast healing magic on it. Then yes, it's exactly like that. We're damn near close. No, that's not the sound us makes when they move forward. It's pretty.
Survival is all that matters.
Hello, ladies.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Why are you down? One is dead. So Raphael has inexpendable healing pillars. Is that what you're saying? Inexplicable. Yep, I can read.
No gloom, all doom. Let's light them up.
Yeah, it's annoying. Raphael is annoying. Back to the healing waters. This place would be so much harder if they didn't have these quote-unquote healing waters. Alright, before we do this, I'm just going to summon a new elemental. Because why waste time having
And you shall find me.
I'm going to summon a new elemental, because why waste time? If I could, I'd summon a new Deva. But I don't believe she can. Oh, she can. Alright.
Shouldn't have wished to live a more interesting
Now is Raphael. Does anyone have any pet peeves about the fighter class? I just know... I know I just brought up the Nazis in D&D. The fuck? The Nazis? What? I think I've missed something. That's hard. That confused me. Here goes everything.
His favorite color is blood. And he probably knows 1,000 ways to kill us. This is going to hurt.
a better spot for Gale than right there. I mean, the old internet saying the longer a conversation goes on, the more likely the Nazis will be brought up. Really? That's a saying? That's crazy to me.
Never a dull moment. How unseemly.
Why is Gale frozen?
What to do?
Alright. Let's do this.
Time slows for a moment, and the air becomes thicker. The master of the house is coming.
You.
Hey, you're supposed to be on my side.
There are many things in your world that I loathe. Litters of kittens, chattering children, the noise and the chaos of it all. In my world, in my house, there is order and there is decorum. You came here uninvited and you stole from me. In doing so, you brought the chaos of your world into mine. I will not abide it.
You need better staff. Corellia didn't even try to stop me.
I didn't need to. It was very entertaining watching you dig your own grave. I permitted you the freedom to decide your own fate. You could have been smart, selfless, saved the world. Instead, you came here and risked everything.
It's the fatal flaw of mortal kind. Take away their free will and they call you a tyrant. Allow them to indulge it and they become tyrants. You would have been heroes if you'd only dealt fairly with me. Instead, you're not so different to doomed Carsus, overreaching your limits and burning your world to ash.
Wrong! 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 They will save their world and smash you to smithereens.
It's this charming naivety that makes your company such a joy to me, Hope. I'll even forgive this little rebellion once you're suitably chastised.
This isn't a rebellion. It's a revolt. I'm revolting!
Then Hope dies today. Commander, you can salvage a trophy from these insects when I'm done with them.
These insects struck me down beneath the Shadowlands. They are worthy opponents. Their skulls will make fine trophies.
Join the winning side. Raphael doesn't stand a chance. I feel like we've got this, right? Come on, let's do this. Oh, dear God. This is why we have inspiration. Let's do this. We got it.
To stand against a devil in his own home. That takes courage. I'm with you.
Fuck yeah.
How tiresome. Am I to understand that you wish to die with them?
I wish to fight with them.
It's all the same in the end. If you have any last words, make it quick. It will only take a moment to finish you.
If you kill me, you'll never get the crown.
Wrong. I might have to wait another 100 years, maybe 1,000. But my time will come. Your time is over, little mouse. Now, down comes the claw.
Alright. Let's see what happens.
Nothing will stand in my way. Still breathing, despite everything.
No fucking way. I don't know how long I've been silent. I must have hit my mic and turned myself mute. I've been answering. So now I feel so stupid. Why do I always do this? Anyway. I was saying that this fight is definitely going in our way now. I was concentrating, so there was a bit of silence for a little while. I don't know how long I've been silent, but it's annoying. Alright, this fight went infinitely better than I thought it could ever go. Holy shit, this is the best I've ever done against him. When was the last time you heard me? Please tell me it wasn't like before the fight.
Creator, destroyer.
Because that would quite possibly break my heart. Gale's hasted for another turn. Not yet. I know there's still stuff happening in the fight, but I feel pretty confident that we can keep him from doing anything major to us. Although I am about to accidentally not shout out from. Nope, just him. Space around him. He's also slowed now. Okay, Hope, what can you do? It's worth anything to me right now. I mean, I guess we can just slow him even more. Don't fucking move him from where he is, you're here. You know what, he's already giving us advantage.
Ready for this?
Knocked him on his ass, slowed him. He can't do anything. No! You can do that to okay, before we do too much, I do want to end concentration.
Can't afford to let up.
It's a nice tiny bit of damage, but it's not as much as the house. Get him, ghouls. Or not.
Light on my feet.
Alright. Go, my little children. I guess they can't even touch him yet. That's kind of annoying. I was like, oh, this is going to be a shorter stream. Nope. Mulligan's still in the House of Hope, yeah. It's going, you know. He'll be dead soon. Alright, you're here. I know you're gonna somehow blast him out of there. Oh no, just turn invisible again. How's it going, Saft? I don't think Bick is back yet, actually, Saft. Let's see what happens here. Oh my god, I forgot those things can paralyze. That was almost so awesome. Do I not get my attack? Bro, how many times are we gonna go through the song and dance? We're past the living fireballs at this point. We're gonna kill his mother fuzz and then be out of here. Oh. Why did I think... Whose did I steal? I want to steal Carla's. 49%. Should I just go at him with one of these again? 50%. Try it hits. Good.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Shocked he's not lethargic. Hello, Raphael. Goodbye, Raphael. Oh my god, so close. Glad to hear they're kind of nuts. Yeah, they are. They're a little annoying. They resist like everything. I think most satisfyingly about all of this, I'm about to kill him. Woot!
It's absolutely preposterous that any of us are alive.
Yeah.
Maybe we're not. Pinch yourself and check we're not dreaming the last of our lives as we die screaming.
Pinch yourself.
You are wide awake, and Raphael truly is defeated.
Elementals doing their tank job, I see. Always, always. Incredible as it seems, we really did defeat Raphael.
It's incredible. We're incredible. We're spectacular. What a wonderful, jubilant, glorious day. But my poor sister, Corilla. It is not right that she died. And that makes me want to weep an ocean.
After all she did to you, she doesn't deserve your tears.
You don't know the half of what she did. When we were children, she always kept the last piece of pastry for me and bloodied the nose of the bullies who pulled my hair. She was my sister. But as a wise woman once said, there's no point in crying over spilt blood. We must go on. And despite all the years I've lost, I have enough love in my heart to guide you home.
For the first time since you heard her voice, hope seems calm, and the peace flows from her.
I haven't
into
seen it yet.
you,
I'm gonna watch it after the stream.
soothing your very soul.
You should come with me.
And go where? I don't think I quite know how to be anywhere else but here anymore. With a lick of paint and a thorough cleaning, this could be a lovely little house. And I can hardly leave. After all, who would ever want to think of hell without hope? I hope I'll see Corilla again one day, and that she'll say sorry, and I'll tell her she's forgiven. I hope I find all the pieces of my mind that fell out of my head over all those years, and that I'll be able to put myself back together again. I hope the echoes of pain will fade, and memories of sorrow will die, and that you'll visit me here someday. And I hope you have a happy ending of your own.
Excellent. We have smashed Raphael in the process. I wish to search his corpse. Oh, hell yeah. We'll redo it another time. We have done it. We have killed his bitch ass. So here's the thing that's crazy about this, right? It makes anyone who wears it proficient to fire damage. And dude, I'm wearing that shit. Cause, well, it makes anyone proficient in heavy armor. So I'm maxing out in armor here because look at that stuff. It looks so sick. It just looks so cool. And then we can give this to other people. I don't know who's gonna use it, but we can give it to other people to use. What do these do? Unarmed attacks do. Oh. That's getting sold as soon as possible. Alright, we did it. We smashed it. Am I still encumbered? Who am I encumbered by? I'm so happy right now. Genuinely was super concerned about the House of Hope.
You fought well. We could use such strength in the Blood War.
You did us a favor, Yurgir, so I'm going to let that slide.
Now I'm free of Raphael's blasted contract. I can return to the front lines.
Hello, Bick, because we destroyed Raphael. We killed his ass. I have my own front line to return to in Baldur's Gate.
Whoever your enemies are, they have good reason to fear you. And I'll gladly lend you my skills against them when the time comes. Until then, good luck to you, little rabbit. You're a finer hunter than any wolf.
Sweet. I think that was meant to be a compliment, but it's hard to tell with him.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
We didn't even lose a single one of our... Oh, never mind. We lost both. We lost the tree guy. And we lost us. Us didn't really do anything, though. You know, classic us. No, Hot Demon Man, his voice will be missed. Yurgir could be an ally on a DC 30 check in the final battle. I see you already got that. He was, Zodiac cleared the check. Yeah, he was on our team. It was awesome. He's going to be so sick in the future. Alright. Let's group up and get the fuck out of here. I think after that we've earned a long rest. Let's get the fuck out of here. Had to re-roll. Yeah. It is what it is. We roll a 1.
So you wormed your way into the Devil's Lair, risked mind, limb, and freedom, all to steal the Orphic Hammer. I hope your ambitions end there. I have already told you that the Githyanki Prince only wants to see you dead. But it seems you still do not trust me.
Orpheus should not be dominated.
His domination is what keeps you free. You know this already. Still, you would test our alliance. You are falling into the same trap as the Chosen. Their distrust of one another is their undoing. We must not make the same mistake. We must work together.
Be that as it may, Orpheus deserves to be free.
And what then? When he wakens from his incarceration, what do you think he will make of you? The one who bears the spawn his very nature bends him to revile? And even if you survived him, what of the Elder Brain? Without the protection I leverage for you, you would be enthralled in an instant.
I'll find another way to survive, one that doesn't involve abusing Githyanki.
Careful. You will make a mind flayer laugh. You may think yourself ingenious for having slain a devil, but you have merely ironed out a wrinkle. The Elder Brain will not be such an easy foe. It is time we resume our journey to find it.
Alright. Oh, that guy talks like he knows everything. Note from Director Gortash. Excellent work, Helsinki. Is that not Helsinki? Helsinki. I'm beginning to see why they call you Mammon's picklock. Nice little room she's got. Everything is locked. How dare you, I came back. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up a few things and then we're gonna take a long rest and that'll be the end of the session. Yeah, I was supposed to go shorter, but didn't end up happening. I went 3 hours still.
Trips to the Hells are usually one way, especially when the traveler causes the kind of trouble you did. I knew you were a thief, didn't realize you were a killer. Raphael's death is already causing quite a stir across the Hells. It's a rare thing for a mortal to slay a devil of his stature. In all the excitement, I hope you didn't forget our bargain. Do you have the gauntlets?
No. You don't deserve them. They're my gauntlets.
That invalidates our deal, I'm afraid. I fulfilled my part of the bargain, so you owe me the fee I proposed initially.
I just killed a devil in his own home. You really don't want to test my patience.
Not a subtle point, but well made. Keep the gauntlets. Your threats aren't necessary, but your coin is still welcome, Devil Slayer.
You ain't taking my shit. We earned it. Devils hate demons. Yeah. I mean, I feel like demons also hate devils.
Yeah, but I dared you first, so you have to go.
Everybody hates each other in this world. It's sad. Oh my god, the amount of summons. Okay. Well, we've kicked ass. We've taken names. We've got so much shit in our inventory. It's not even funny. Oh my lord, why am I naked? Where's my clothes? Where's my clothes? Dear God. Those aren't my clothes. There's one. I can go to Minsk. Oh man. Oh, that wasn't a rune powder bomb. Fuck, I thought it was. I was very upset for like half a second. Okay, there we go. We're wearing better clothing now. We're not naked. I think it was when Hope gave us the other outfit, so it switched it up on us. Phew. We have defeated this annoyance that is Raphael. Alright, so on either Sunday or Monday, I don't know if I'll be able to stream on Sunday yet, I'm not sure. I will post something about it if I'm not. But either on Sunday or Monday, we should be going after Gortash. So, with that all being said, it's been fun. I will see you guys on one of those 2 days, and obviously later in the week, we've got a video coming out. So, I'll see you guys then. Peace.